Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here, your source for gaming, tech, emulation, and open source news. Let's get started. Now, for those who may not be aware, this weekend I'm camping, but this is, I guess, kind of glamping. Right now I'm in a dome in Otter Point Resort. If you missed my short, I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. It'll give you a good idea of where I'm at and what I'm doing. Alright, we'll kick things off talking about PlayStation 3 emulation with RPCS3, and there's a brand new video over on YouTube from What a Cookie. I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. For context here, What a Cookie is a developer for RPCS3. And this video talks about why RPCS3 is so fast, and also a whole bunch of optimization stuff. The video is close to 23 minutes long. It is super informative, super detailed, and it is awesome. I mean, in my opinion, it's always great to hear from the developers themselves, and What a Cookie even shows the exact changes and the impacts as a result. Moving on, and we've got a rival now to the Wii 64, and this is called the Nintendo Wii D. It plays GameCube, it plays Wii, and it also plays N64. I don't know how I feel about this one. In my opinion, it's not near as exciting as the Wii 64, but it is pretty neat. So let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Are you a Nintendo Wii D fan, or are you a Wii 64 fan? This thing always cracks me up. Next up, we're talking about something that is arguably fairly niche, but is also pretty amazing. It's called the GBA Bluetooth TX Cart. It's $92 and it turns a Game Boy Advance into a Bluetooth controller. Now, I don't want to say that this is a novelty item, but at the same time here, I don't know how many people would actually use one of these to play on their Switch. It is ultra cool though. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Next up, we're talking about Ubisoft's The Crew, and we've been talking about this game on and off over the last while. If you're new to this, Ubisoft made this game unplayable. They shut the servers down and you can't play this game even if you own it. Now what's happened is a group of people are trying to make this game playable again. Now it is worth pointing out this is still in its early stages, but they are making progress and it's a server emulator project. So hopefully, maybe one day The Crew will be playable again. And on top of that, there's even more. So here's the official announcement. They're calling it The Crew Offline and Online Server Emulator. And on top of trying to make the game playable again, they're also going to be supporting mods, and development is progressing rapidly. Now, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, this is for PC only, and it appears that you can no longer buy The Crew on Steam. So if you've got a copy of The Crew and you wanted to play it again, this may be something worth paying attention to. Next up, we're quickly talking about Rockstar and GTA Plus. And it appears that Rockstar has hiked up prices for GTA Plus by about 40%, from $5.99 to $7.99 a month. Now this subscription gets people the GTA Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, as well as Red Dead Redemption for PlayStation and Xbox, Liberty City Stories on iOS and Android, as well as Chinatown Wars on iOS and Android. So let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. Do you think the price hike is worth it? Moving on, and we're quickly talking about Part 3 of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And according to the schedule here, it appears that this game is going to be released in 2027. It's going to be about 3 years from 2024 if my math is correct. I mean, they say they're trying to stick to the same schedule as Part 2, which Part 1 came out in 2021. Part 2 came out 3 years later in 2024. And that would mean Part 3 would come out 3 years later after that in 2027. But I mean, if we wanted to split hairs, we could say it came out back in 2020 for Part 1, which would mean possibly 2028 for Part 3. Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments below. And last up here, we're talking about Linux and Proton. And Proton Experimental just got a brand new update that allows a few new games to play, including Insanity's Blade and Bloody Walls. On top of that, there's now controller support in the launcher for Red Falcon and Skyrim and even more. And there's fixes for games that weren't booting, and optimizations and, well, even more stuff. I'll drop a link to the changelog in the description below in the event that you wanted to go through each and every item. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button. Check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate. Save your state.